They laid me off the morning I returned from the hospital. No warning, no thank you, just a cold, heartless goodbye. Fast forward a few weeks and suddenly, they were begging me to come back. But by then I was done being loyal, done being silent, and their desperate begging. It came too late. If you've ever been used, undervalued, or tossed aside like you didn't matter, this story will hit home. Hit that like button. Subscribe and buckle up because this revenge is slow, subtle, and absolutely devastating. In the early 2000s, I worked for a small company that designed and manufactured printed circuit boards, super technical, super niche. We'd just been bought by a startup looking to merge our IP with theirs, and things were tense. I was the guy who kept our biggest customer and industry giant happy. Weekly reports, performance metrics, failure analysis, engineering changes. I lived and breathed that relationship. And it paid off. Big customer kept ordering from us, even without a formal contract. But then came the new general manager forced on us by the parent company. Let's just say this guy reeked of corporate arrogance. One day he calls me in, slams down big customer's proposed supplier contract, and demands I list out why we can't meet their reporting standards. I read through it, every line. Then I tell him calmly, factually, we're already exceeding every requirement. I've been sending those reports for a year. He's been keyed on every email. Like I slapped him across the face with a spreadsheet. But here's the thing, we all knew what he was really there to do. He wasn't interested in keeping customers happy. His mission was to turn our company from a product supplier into just a design firm. No manufacturing, no fulfillment. That meant eventually I'd be out. I just didn't expect it so soon. The stress of trying to keep the ship afloat landed me in the hospital. A severe internal infection knocked me out cold. I literally passed out at home and woke up in a hospital bed. A week later, I walk into work on Monday, still a bit shaky, and by 10 a.m., I'm laid off. No compassion, no dignity, just a generic layoff packet and a cold handshake. But I held my head high, smiled, took the papers, didn't sign anything. And by some miracle, I landed a new job just a month later. Lower pay, sure, but steady, safe, and far away from the toxicity I just escaped. Then the calls started. First, it was my old boss, not the GM. The guy cried during my layoff. Genuinely lost. He asked questions about the reports. I answered but gave no extras. I knew they were drowning without me. Then the GM called. He offered my job back. I said thanks, no thanks. He tried to threaten my unemployment benefits. I just repeated thanks, no thanks. What he didn't know, I didn't need unemployment anymore. Days later, my boss called again. This time the offer was sweeter, my seniority. Stock options, PTO, all restored. Still, I refused, because it wasn't about the money, it was about respect. They discarded me when I was sick, and now that they were desperate, they thought I'd just come running back. I stayed firm. Not long after word got out, the GM was gone. No explanation. A month later, the entire company was sold to a bigger player. Everyone except senior management was retained. As for me, I never looked back. I built a better career, a better life, and I did it without the people who thought I was replaceable. My revenge wasn't loud, it wasn't cruel. It was quiet and undeniable. They needed me, I said no. They collapsed. I didn't have to lift a finger, just let their own arrogance sink them. Sometimes the best revenge isn't revenge at all. It's walking away and watching from a distance as the people who wronged you realize exactly what they lost. If this story gave you chills or reminded you of a time you were underestimated, smash that like button and subscribe for more stories.